Hello. Well, what do you think? Is that not a wonderful view, eh? That's the Clyde Valley. Look at the hills, the valleys. Oh, my name's Bill McHugh, by the way, and I'm your guide. I'm going to guide you all the way through the Clyde Valley, and you'll be in very good hands, because I was born and brought up here, and I know it like the back of my hand. It starts up there in the Lowther Hills, where Scotland's mighty river flows and grows through the Clyde Valley to the sea. It's called Leadhills. Along with its neighbour Wanloch Head, they are the highest villages in Scotland. You know, in 1741, local miners founded the Allan Ramsay Library here in Leadhills, the first subscription library, certainly in Britain, and maybe even in Europe. Oops, mind your head. A trip down into the lead mine at Wanloch Head will give an idea of the harsh working conditions of the miners. It must have been awful. I'd really hate to do that. Aye, there's crystal in them thar hills, and gold, and history. Do you know that the gold and silver in the Scottish crown jewels came from this area? And I don't think they want to keep quiet about the gold. In fact, the World Gold Panning Championships were held here in 1992. Aye, there you are. Pay dirt, guaranteed in every bucket. Right, I think we should get a move on. A few miles across the hills to Biggar, where you know what they say, London's big, but Biggar's bigger. Biggar's a lovely wee town, and they must be a very intelligent bunch. They've got 4 museums. Aye, 4. There's the Green Hill Covenanters House, Moat Park, Gladstone Court Museum, and they've also got the Biggar Gasworks. Now, that's history. You know, if you have any of the little people with you, here's a wee suggestion. You shouldn't miss Scotland's only permanent puppet theatre, which is here in Biggar. It's great for kids and adults.
Jester! Where are you?
I am here, O Queen. The fair is to be seen.
Stop babbling and unveil my mirror.
Tinto Hill. The views from the top are breathtaking. I don't know if this is the place to discuss it, but the Druids performed fertility rites up there. But don't worry, it's a few years since they've done it. Nowadays, we're a bit more subdued. We just walk. A wee detour about 8 miles to the west to see Old St. Bride's Church, where the Black Douglas is interred. Oh, the tower contains the oldest working clock in Scotland, which was gifted by Mary Queen of Scots in 1565. 8 miles to the east is the historic market town of Lanark. Did you know that Scotland's first parliament met here? The statue of William Wallace looks out over the high street, where in early June each year, a local schoolgirl is crowned the Lanark Queen. And nearby, the Falls of Clyde. There you are. Is that not spectacular? And you will be joining some illustrious visitors. Sir Walter Scott, Charles Dickens, Wordsworth, me, and you. Well, the Scots weren't going to waste all that power, so it was harnessed and controlled to power the looms of the cotton mills in New Lanark. Robert Owen was the man who made the village famous in the 18th century by introducing radical social reforms. You could let Annie MacLeod, or rather her ghost, take you on a magical tour of the past. She will share her mill girl's life with you. They've won umpteen awards, outright winner of the UK and Scottish Tourism Oscars, and I'm really proud of that. No wonder it's now Scotland's top rural attraction. Anyway, we'll move on now from New Lanark along the Clydeside Road to Crossford, and you can send the kids by train. The kids can see the famous Clydesdale horses. And while they're doing that, if you fancy something a wee bit more relaxing, you could maybe try your hand at fishing. The Clydeside Road from Lanark to Hamilton is lined with some of the best garden centres in Scotland. No wonder we're called Scotland's Garden Valley. A couple of miles off the Clydeside Road lies Craignethan Castle, Tillytoodlem. Mary Queen of Scots stayed here, and some say she still returns. Straven, spelt Strathaven. There's the tourist office, and there are 7 such offices in the Clyde Valley, so you'll never be far away from help or advice. Let them tell you about the John Hastie Museum and the very popular public park, which has its own boating pond and a miniature railway. Oh, and there's a castle too. Now we're in East Kilbride, just one of the many excellent shopping centres in the Clyde Valley. You know, it's Scotland's fastest growing and most successful new town. Look, all these attractions. There's cinemas there, ice skating, and my absolute favourite, the old 10-pin bowling. After all that excitement and bustle of the centre, there's the peace and tranquility of Culver Glen Country Park, just on the outskirts of the town. For the toddlers, there's a small zoo and the mysterious hidden worlds. And for everyone, there is a splendid ornamental garden. Or you might prefer to go for a stroll or anything else that you might have in mind. Châtellerault, just outside Hamilton. The house was a ruin until a few years ago, but now it's been magnificently restored. Designed by William Adam in the middle of the 18th century for the Dukes of Hamilton, it was originally built as a hunting lodge and kennels for his hunting dogs. It must have been the best kennels in the world. The house is surrounded by a splendid country park along the steep-sided banks of the River Avon. Nearby is Hamilton Mausoleum, built by the eccentric 10th Duke, nicknamed Il Magnifico. It was built as a chapel with a burial crypt underneath. It could never be used as a chapel due to the remarkable echo. Hamilton also has a fine district museum. Beside it is the Cameroonian Regimental Museum, a regiment whose roots lie in the 17th century Covenanting movement. Bothwell Castle. It looms forbiddingly over the River Clyde, a massive stronghold which changed hands many times during the Wars of Independence against the English. What stories its walls could tell. The David Livingston Centre in Blantyre. David was born in this very room in 1813. Trace his remarkable life from mill boy to explorer and missionary in Africa. If you're feeling energetic, let's go to the Aquatech in Motherwell. Great fun, and it'll do you good. Skate, swim, or perhaps barbecue. I bet that tastes good. Oh, and a quick change. Now we're in Strathclyde Country Park. A wee bit too energetic for me, but I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself. I really can't let you go without a quick trip up the road to Airdrie and Coatbridge. Take a step back in time to the wonderfully restored weavers' cottages in Airdrie. The industrial history of the whole area is recaptured at Summerlee Coatbridge. It's Scotland's noisiest museum where the sights and the sounds of our proud working past come alive. If you fancy a game of golf, Drumpellier's a wonderful course. They'll make you very welcome, summer or winter, and there's 25 other courses to choose from. We can now combine history and leisure at the time capsule in Coatbridge. It's an unbelievable experience, back in history or forward to the future, both at the same time. The time capsule really is fantastic. But oops, watch out for the mammoth. If you've worked up a wee appetite now, you'll be spoiled for choice. We can satisfy all tastes and all prices. Now we're back with the River Clyde, the pastoral heart of Lanarkshire. And you'll have to come back another day to see some more. Call in to any one of our 7 tourist information centres, where our friendly staff will help you make the most of your stay. They can also arrange accommodation wherever you want, from a luxury hotel to the friendliest of bed and breakfasts. Or, if it's a self-catering cottage or a camping and caravan site you're after, then there's no problem. We can help you with that as well. Contact the Clyde Valley Tourist Board at Horse Market, Lady Acre Road, Lanark, or telephone 0555 662544 or 665709.